finding the posture that's going to support your body to move towards alertness. A posture that offers a sense of groundedness. And as you settle into your seat, whether that be sitting, lying, or standing, feeling into the pelvis and just taking your attention into the pelvis and the legs and the feet. Really occupying your posture that supports a sense of dignity, alertness, and ease in the body. Not too loose and not too tight. In this practice, we will be focusing on some familiar objects, such as the breath, the whole body, and opening to sounds. And we'll also be exploring the arising of thoughts and emotions. And then we'll be letting go of any particular objects, and we'll be moving more into an open awareness that allows the coming and going of these objects in our awareness. This practice supports us to be receptive to the flow of our inner life, noticing content as it passes through the mind. A helpful metaphor for this could be getting to know the mind like a vast and open, spacious sky, and all the different objects of our attention are like the weather passing through. Sounds, all the different kinds of thoughts, all the different kinds of emotional tone that we can experience, all the different sensations arriving in the body, arising and passing. We are simply going to practice sitting and being present to all the flow of the experience of our inner world. So let's begin by turning our attention inwards, noticing the flow of experience as it arises right now. You might be aware of your body sensations as you turn your attention towards the body. And you might like to make any big or small movements as you settle into your seat even more, supporting this ease and alertness in your posture. Knowing that discomfort can arise and pass, as can comfort. And now turning your attention towards breathing. Letting your attention rest wherever you experience the sensations of breathing, or where you feel it strongly, perhaps at the nostrils, the chest, or the belly. Knowing that throughout this practice, the breath can be like an anchor to return to again and again, especially if you feel lost in any way. You may be completely hijacked by a particular thought pattern or emotion. You might like to return your attention to breathing, almost as a way to restart or refresh, and using breathing as a kind of home base. And of course, we're not trying to breathe in any particular way. And at times it can be really helpful to choose to take a deeper breath. Really receive that fresh air and also follow the exhalation into a softening, letting go, releasing, and then simply returning to the experience of breathing as it is. Receiving the inhalation, softening, and letting go on the exhalation. And now expanding your focus to include the whole body, including all the sensations of your posture and breathing. Sensing into all the sensations of this alive body. Observing and allowing all of the shifting, changing sensations of the landscape of the body. A myriad of sensations arriving and passing. Perhaps even noticing how some sensations may be pleasant or unpleasant, and they may even be experienced as neutral. Opening to the shifting and changing. Practicing being present to all of the changing sensations in this alive body. Bringing your curiosity to what's here to be known in the body. What's here to be known in the language of the body, moment to moment. And noticing that the body isn't static, but rather an ongoing process of transformation and change. Shifting your focus now to sounds, to listening. Allowing yourself to be touched by the sounds in your environment, including my voice. Allowing yourself to be touched by sounds. The volume, pitch, tone, frequency. Noticing sounds as they arise and pass. receiving sounds just as they are. Nothing to be done, nothing to be undone. And rather than reaching out towards the sounds to grab them as they pass through, allowing yourself to just be a receptive vessel, receiving. Receiving the experience of the sound. Noticing how the mind will want to label it, and that's fine, that's a thought passing through. A little bit of weather passing through the sky. And noticing how we are touched by receiving the sound in the body, not just the ears. Just as sounds arise and pass, so does the process of thinking and feeling. Taking some time now to know, to become aware of thoughts as they arise and pass, to know our thinking mind. Sometimes what happens when we turn towards thoughts, all of a sudden we stop thinking. So just noticing if that's happening. That all of a sudden there are no thoughts, and yet just a moment ago there was a flurry. So even the thought, I'm not thinking anything, is still a thought. So just noticing. Perhaps your thoughts are in pictures rather than words. Often where there are thoughts, there is often a flurry of emotions that accompany them. Sometimes we become aware of thinking when we have actually been thinking for quite a while and haven't noticed. Sometimes we can get quite consumed with our thoughts and our rumination. When you notice that you've been thinking, it's an opportunity to get interested. Also in emotions and the impact those thoughts and emotions have on the body as they arise and pass. And sometimes they hang around too, before they pass. Being open to noticing how thoughts, emotions, and sensations in the body co-arise and are co-created. Giving yourself the space and time in this practice to get to know this experience. This experiencing of the process of thoughts, emotions, and sensations in the body being co-created and co-arising. There's no need to force anything or start analysing in any particular way. And yet, if forcing and analysing is what's arising, then that is the thing to observe. So we have postural sensations in the body and the sensations of breathing. There are sounds and thoughts and emotions and the impact they have on the body. Now letting go of any particular object and noticing how these phenomena arise and pass, just like the weather. If we can stay heightened in our curiosity, observing without any particular preference, we can notice this phenomena as it arises. Perhaps it stays for a little while, and within that, there may still be subtle changes. And then it passes, and then a new object comes into our awareness. Sometimes you might catch yourself becoming preoccupied with a dilemma, or the breath, a particular body part. This is all very normal and natural. Allowing yourself to be receptive to whatever comes into your awareness. Moment to moment, open awareness, receptive awareness. Noticing the ever-changing weather of experience as we allow our awareness to be a wide container for whatever arises to be known. sounds, thoughts, emotions, sensations in the body arising, forming, and passing from moment to moment. You are like an open, vast sky, receiving the ever-changing and passing weather, whether it be pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. Present to all of the experiential flow of your mind and body. Practicing as best we can with open-heartedness and receptivity to the flow of our experience, with curiosity. Bringing your attention now to breathing, just to really anchor yourself in breathing, and notice how you can make this shift from an open awareness into more of a concentration towards the breath. Breathing in the whole body as we begin to bring this meditation practice to an end. You might like to make a physical gesture of appreciation towards yourself, or simply say thank you in your own heart and mind for taking the time for being in stillness, observing the phenomena of the mind as it rises and passes as a receptive vessel.